Hey everybody, this is Ryan Smith and you are watching Secret Chord. Now in this video, I'm going to address a question I often hear from my songwriting students. Should I strive to write more or better songs? Now the answer might seem obvious, but you might be surprised by what we learn. Now, it's no secret that a great song can propel the career of a songwriter or a band, whereas a mediocre or bad song will fall flat and basically do nothing for you. So we certainly should be striving to write great songs and creating great music. However, how do we arrive at that point? Now, one way is to read obsessively, study, theorize, anxiously practice, and worry about the quality of work that you're doing. Sometimes this does work, but unfortunately, oftentimes this leaves you with very little to show for your efforts other than lofty expectations, high aspirations, and visions of grandeur. There is another approach to try. Write a higher quantity of songs. Increase your output. Now, I often find myself talking to a young songwriter who tells me that they weren't able to write anything over the course of the week because they couldn't think of anything good. Now, the problem with this is that there are no new ideas for the week, no new lessons learned, no new ground has been broken, or new ideas that could propel into the next writing session. A University of Florida photography professor once broke his students into two different groups. Now, for the first group, he said, you will be graded on the quality of your work. You are to produce the best work. And in the other group, he said, you will be graded on the quantity of your work. So they are to produce the most amount of work. Now, he found something very surprising and very fascinating here. The group that set out to create the best work actually didn't do so. The group that was setting out to have the highest output of material had a larger amount of quality work. Now, why would this happen? I'm gonna say this as a detriment to myself as a music teacher. Experience is oftentimes the best teacher. What you will learn from your own successes and failures in the creative process is better than anything anyone can teach you. So the best way to get better at anything in life is to do it as much as possible. My bandmate, Dave Perner from Soul Asylum, once told a songwriting panel for ASCAP to not be afraid to suck. Now, I think that is the most sage advice that anyone can offer you. The fear of not producing good work is inhibiting. If you're worried about what you're doing and judging what you're doing as you're creating, you won't be as free to experiment and explore. It'll make you more cautious, and it will hold you back. So the evidence is that quantity breeds quality. Now you can think of it this way. Jonathan Reed, the prolific songwriter, said on Medium that 70% of what you write will suck. 20% of what you write will be mediocre. And 10% will be great. So the higher output of material that you have, the larger number of great songs will be that you have written. And though you'll have more songs that you're truly proud of. Legendary producer Quincy Jones said when they were making Michael Jackson's album Thriller, which has been one of the most successful, best-selling, and greatest albums of all time, they went through over 800 songs to arrive at the 9 songs that actually made the album. So remember, quantity breeds quality. So start writing a lot of songs and some great ones will come out of it. All right, until next time.